Hey guys, it's SG Leroy again. I am going to be doing a tutorial video on how to do the challenges in gold on the challenge missions or whatever in the single player area. I know some people, especially people I know, have had trouble getting gold on these, and I had a little bit of trouble on some of the later-ish ones. I had to try, like opening Gambit. It took me a few tries, but I did not have too much trouble, and the only reason I'm actually doing this is just to add a little variety to my commentary. I want to do the campaign. I want to do a lot of things. So I'm gonna start this, and this is I'm just gonna do the first three as uploaded, and I might do more if you guys request. But the one that my friends had trouble with getting gold, and some people who've asked me getting gold, is the micro ones, the ones where you have to select the right units to you have to micro these units. You have to send all these units to the right area, and you have to micro them, and you have to lose as little units as possible. And to get gold in this, you just need to lose 10 units. If you lose 10 or more units, or yeah, I'm pretty sure if you lose 10 units, you lose. So a good counter for the banelings, in my opinion, is about 4 or 5 Hellions. You can usually, I've actually done it with 2 or 3. It just doesn't take too long. You just have to make sure that it doesn't kill your supply depot. And so I send those over there. I send all the Marines and the Ghost down here. So every single Marine and the Ghost down there. The medevacs, obviously, with the Marines. I'm gonna bring the siege tank over here where all the Zerglings are, because that siege tank's gonna be very useful. And I'm gonna send the Hellions. Oh, and I think the game speed is set to normal. I guess you can't change that. So I didn't know that, actually. So siege up the siege tank, and well, actually, I think I should make them a little closer, so if the Zerglings do get a surround, they can't get a full surround and kill them as quickly as they'd like, and get all the Hellions. 6 Hellions should be more than enough. All of these Marines, if with stim, should be more than enough. Place the medevacs, get the Ghost. What you want to do with the Ghost, really, is just snipe as many Mutalisks as you can. And honestly, this stuff wasn't too hard for me, so I can understand if you're a higher level player and you're just watching this going, I don't need this. But I'm not really doing it for you, so to say. So I'm gonna start this. Hellions are close to here. I'm gonna try and kill as many Zerglings before they get there. I'm just gonna run them around, and you just start to roast the crap out of them, and you just run them back. You just shoot, and it's not too hard. As you can see, my siege tank was pretty much the only thing that got hit right there. And this one, you basically want to try and kill the banelings at a decent area away, because they still do their area of effect damage if they blow up close to you, so you should be able to handle them though. And see, the supply depot got a little hurt, but that doesn't matter. Now that the Ghosts are here, you want to stim up, and you want to snipe all of the Mutalisks. And he only sniped like a few times, but it's all fine. All of these Marines were stimmed up, so they are pretty much just cutting right through all these Mutalisks. And this is about all you lose in the entire Terran micro battle, in my opinion, is just some Marines. And I kind of messed up and lost a Ghost. You could probably lose even less Marines if you micro them back, but I'm just trying to do it a little easier for people. Roaches get countered by Marauders. What else is here? An Ultralisk and some Hydras. So what you want is the siege tanks the siege tanks over by the hydralisks, because siege tanks just cut straight through hydralisks. You want the marauders. You probably want the marauders over by the roaches, because you could just micro them back, and probably not even. I'm not probably going to even lose a marauder, and you probably just want the siege tanks lined up so they all attack, and you want them spread out a bit. So I'm gonna spread them out a bit, and so it just basically blows up all the hydralisks in an area. I'm gonna get all my marauders over here, line them up so it's easy. If they're in a more open area, if they're lined up, then it's easier for me to just select them and run them back, and they don't have to clump into the other guys. And you can take out the Ultralisk with just the Marines and the Ghosts. Actually, I think I'll pull a Marauder or two for the siege tanks. I think I'll just pull one Marauder. And I'll put him here to tank damage, and I'll give him a medevac to heal him. So if the Hydras actually do get some sort of attack going, it's not gonna do the most. So I'm gonna get some. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna be spreading all the Marines, and so they don't take splash damage from the Ultralisk, and so when one gets hit, I can just run it back, and the other Marines are going to be able to shoot. The medevac's going to be able to heal. The Ghost can snipe, and nobody's taking a lot of splash damage, so I'm not getting like 5 Marines killed at the same time. And yeah, I think I'm ready. So here's my Marauder round versus the Roaches. I'm gonna stim right before they show up, so it's even harder for them to right about now when they start to hit them. So I'm gonna move that Marauder back. I'm gonna move. Oh, I did lose one. So my bad. That was miss micro. I should probably turn health bars on, because that was kind of the cause. I had to hold Alt. And now it's the Ultralisk's turn, and you want to try and snipe the Ultralisk as much as you can. Oh, you don't want the Marines to clump up. Run the Marines back that are getting hurt. And yeah, I picked up one of the Marines that almost died, but I didn't lose any. And now you just get the Marauder to tank damage while the siege tanks pretty much brutalize them. Oh! So I run him back. And pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. I didn't lose a single unit. I accidentally lost a Marauder, so this is like by accident. I'm just doing this. So now it starts to get into the harder rounds. Broodlords and Zerglings. Usually you'd like some Vikings to handle Broodlords. So I'm gonna get these Thors. 5 Thors is more than enough for this many Mutalisks. That's quite a lot. Vikings I will get over here. And Hydras and Roaches. Roach Hydra, I think I should get Siege Tanks. Siege Tanks are a good counter to that. Marauders, good counter. And the Hellions. Hellions destroy Zerglings. Actually, that's a little overkill. I could probably take a Hellion or 2 over to the Roach Hydra section. And, I guess I would get the medevacs here. Yeah, I guess all the medevacs go over here. And the Ghost can be used for snipe on these, and it would be okay for these, but I'm pretty sure you can pretty much do fine. So, line up my siege tanks once again. Want to make sure that they can all hit. And want to make sure that every siege tank is hitting a lot of area, so it does more and more splash damage. You want the Marauders up front. So position the Marauders closer to the front. Get the medevacs to heal. Placing them around there. And there's going to be a lot of roaches on the bottom, so add an extra Marauder on the bottom, and I guess I'll put the Hellions up top for the Hydras. Actually, I think I don't need the Hellions. I think I'll just bring them over here so I don't have to deal with the Zerglings as much. Vikings are pretty much done. The Vikings are going to kill the Broodlords instantaneously, and they get pushed back by the little force field that they have. These stores should be more than easy to kill all the Mutalisks, because they will clump up, and when Mutalisks AI clumps up, they are done for. So Thor does splash damage. Wow, they actually have a way smaller hitbox than they used to in the beta. And I have this ghost. I guess I shall get him to help out with the Mutalisks. And this is just your choice, really. You can just get your ghost to help with the Broodlords. You probably don't. You could get him to help kill roaches. Okay, so this is the Viking Helene round. I'm just gonna click attack with these, get that Viking to attack. And the Zerglings are almost done. So you can see how easy this is. I didn't take damage at all. And the Vikings basically just wrecked through all the Broodlords. They didn't even get close. All the Marauders, you want to preemptively stim when they're about here, so the medevacs start healing them. So right about now. And then they are healed and ready to destroy. And the siege tanks just wreck through them. One of the Marauders was getting hurt, so I just ran them back. I kind of accidentally moved all the Marauders, but it's fine. It all turned out good. The Ghost wants to snipe, snipe, snipe. So yeah, they start to clump up, and even if one of your Thors start to get hurt, you can just run them back, and you probably won't lose. Mutalisks just get destroyed. And yeah, that's how you do it in gold on the Terran games. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was informative to people who are having a lot of trouble with dealing with that. I know I had a lot of people ask me, like, do you mind helping me? Do you mind showing me how you did it? Because they were having a little trouble. And I'll be doing the Protoss and the Zerg one right now. So see you.